What's up, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of Kiki'ing with Coco, and this is your girl Coco. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Just to give you guys a little bit of background about what my podcast is about, it's about relationships, traveling, whatever it is. Me and my friends are going to name it. You know, today's episode is about glowing up and moving on. And today I have with me, helping me discuss this topic, is one of my best friends, Lala. Lala, you want to tell them a little bit about yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Lala. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Chicago. However, I live in England. I just recently opened up my first online business selling African waist beads, and I'm excited to be here. Crystal is my ride or die. 90% of our shenanigans are together, so I hope you guys tune in and subscribe.
Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first segment of the show is basically like hot couples, whether it is the good stuff that these couples out here doing or the bad stuff that they out here doing. We going to talk about it. And today's hot couple is Sierra and Russell Wilson. So if you all haven't noticed, they just recently posted that they're having baby number 3. I've heard some people be like, well, it's only their second baby together. But to me, when you a couple and you bringing in a child from another relationship, that person should be claiming your child is their child too once y'all become married. So to me, this is baby number 3 for them. And I'm super excited to see what cuteness they gonna unravel like they did with their second baby. So you got anything you want to say about them?
I don't know. I am a huge fan of Sierra and Russell Wilson. It's like the perfect goal when you leave a toxic man and you just find like your Prince Charming who just elevates you on so many levels. I cannot help but just vibe with it and rock with it. I mean, and Future is out here on Baby Mama 9, 10, 11.
We don't
So,
even know.
right. So, yeah, I'm a huge, huge fan of just the elevation that Russell Wilson has given Sierra. He always supports her. He bought back her masters. I mean, he devotes his life to her, and you never hear about them. It's no drama. And I'm pretty sure they have issues. Like, no relationship is perfect. But the way he adores her and he worships her and the way that she glows up from being with him, I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, I definitely think Sierra always been on it as far as like fashion, just being present. But when she came out with Level Up, it was definitely a testament to, I think, the relationship she had been in with Future and it possibly not being the best relationship and then ending up with Russell Wilson. I think their relationship is super dope. Um, and I really wish them nothing but the best because they have definitely I don't look at any couple and say, oh, that's couple goals, because everybody is different, but I could definitely look at them and be like, it's something I aspire to have with someone. And I know when they first got together, it was like Sierra had posted her prayer for her future mate. And then lately they've been posting, what if it wasn't Sierra's prayer, but his prayer. And I think when you're equally yoked, whatever prayers that each of you individually prayed for, whatever that future person or whoever that future person is what, God hears those prayers and he brought them together. So I think it was both of their prayers and not necessarily just one prayer that, made their relationship work. So yeah. So I think that is going to cover it for the hot couple this week. And so we're going to move into the next segment, which is basically like the main topic of the show. I'm still thinking about what exact title I'm going to give this segment, but like I said, it's the main topic of the show, which is about what the title of the episode is. It's just glowing up after a toxic relationship, possibly. And that don't necessarily mean like glowing up into a relationship with someone else, but just growing within yourself, enabling that self-love that we all should have, because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect somebody else to love you? And it always make me think back to that J. Cole lyric, if you don't love yourself, girl, and nobody else will. So that's my mantra. So I practice daily to love myself, and with the anticipation that self-love is going to manifest into someone else loving me just as much as I love myself, and them loving themselves. And I think both me and Lala can agree to exiting relationships and just moving on to greater things.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's true for me. Being in a relationship, I was married for about 6 years, and I feel like once I ended my marriage, I was in a rough patch. Like, I was just dating the wrong people. However, I just think that it was a change in tide. I think the past 2 years I've been so focused on being single and focusing on myself. And once I took the time to love myself, I tapped into my creative ability. My business expanded, work. I excelled in my job and my career because I had a feeling of self worth. So like once I knew what I was worth, I wouldn't take any shortcuts. I wouldn't accept less than what I deserved.
Facts. I myself have been married. Mine was not as long as hers, but I had a good year run, and basically once that marriage was over, like same with me, I excelled at work. I doubled down with school, like got so much closer to finishing my degree when it was all said and done. Ended up getting a promotion out of it because in the midst of me just trying to like grind at work and just take my mind off of what it was I was going through at home, like I just doubled down and did what I had to do. And like I said, I got a promotion out of it. I ended up moving someplace new with that promotion, and it was just super good to know, like once I pour all that energy from my marriage into myself and realizing like I needed to invest that time in myself. It was definitely, unfortunately, I had to go through what I went through to come to that realization. But basically just pouring all that energy into myself was what I think what pushed me to realize like self-love is just super important, because at the end of the day I was just like, all I have is me. I don't have anybody else to depend on. So if I pour all that energy into myself, like it's just gonna reflect in everything that I do. So which is important, I think, for anyone that's just getting out of a relationship, is to realize like, you need to focus on you. Like that getting back to you, that shit is real. Like I'm so grateful that I had that time to just give back to myself, and realizing like in previous relationships I've tried to give so much to the relationship, not realizing what I was taking from myself, and just knowing that not only do I need to, once I'm in a relationship, like keep that same energy with myself, but like understand the balance between giving to my spouse and giving to myself, which I don't think a lot of us take into consideration. We do a lot of, oh, I want a man, I want a man. And when we get that man, we focus so much on making him happy and losing ourselves in the process. So,
Yes, girl, you cannot put a crown on a clown and expect a king at all.
I just want y'all to know, like, Lala is the queen of one-liners, and they come so fast. Like, she literally, we went on a trip this past summer, and this fool was like, "Hi guys, welcome to my tutorial. Watch me as I escape the ghetto." Like she is the queen of one-liners, and um, but that's the thing about her. Like her energy is just like super high. She always gonna make you laugh when you feeling down. And I think friends are important to have when you going through those breakups as well, because they just help you see past what it is that you're going through.
But you need friends that speak the truth, though. So if you and your friends agree all the time, it's not a real friendship. Sometimes you need friends to tell you, like, girl, he a fuck boy.
Yeah.
He a bum, you can do better, or hey, you're not living up to your potential. So I gotta say, like, it's so important. I don't think I could have got to this point without surrounding myself with just dope friends who really give me honest to God truth.
Yeah.
But you know, Coco, you did mention like hot couples. I definitely think you should throw in there some toxic couples.
Toxic couples too.
Yes. So today I was on the Shade Room, right? So I saw a video.
Who, Javante?
Yes! Girl, no, first of all, Drita has been throwing shade for forever. Like every time Javante is with somebody, she throwing shade. So she hated him the whole time he was with Ari. Whole time hating on the good sis from Chicago.
Plug.
So Ari left Javante, left him. Been doing her own thing, living her own unproblematic life. Her and G Herbo parenting together. And I see on the Shade Room that like last week, Drita was like, "Oh, he shut down the mall. He shut down Louis Vuitton. He taking me on a shopping spree." And then all of a sudden, at a basketball game in public, Miami, where everybody who somebody is there, Drita getting snatched up.
He yoked her ass, right?
Yoked her smooth up, sweetie. No, like you've been doing all this beefing over a dude who don't even respect you. Like he knew not to try Ari like that because he knew the whole South Side was coming. He already knew. But like Drita, come on now, sweetie. You wanted this spotlight, you wanted this attention, and your baby daddy come to Miami during Super Bowl weekend and embarrassed the fuck out of you.
Embarrassed her super hard. And then his response was,
"I would never beat on her." Sir,
but you put your hands on her.
If you was snatching her like that in public,
what you doing behind closed doors?
In private, period. No.
Girl, that was a hot mess. I said, couldn't be me, because we be boxing. They be calling them people on us going, embarrass me like that. If it's one thing I do not like to be embarrassed. So, that is a smooth, quick way to get your ass. I might get beat up. I ain't gonna lie. I might get beat up, but I'm gonna fight back.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, like, I hate to say karma, but you know, like I'm not an advocate for anybody putting their hands on anybody. I don't think women should put their hands on men. I don't think men should put their hands on women. However, my good sis Drita was all on Instagram. Couldn't wait till Javante left Ari. Couldn't wait for the foolishness. And all of a sudden, he just comes and embarrasses the hell out of you in front of your friends, your peers. Just deactivate your Instagram. Matter of fact, paint your nose red because you look like a clown. And the sad thing is, she gonna go probably right back to him. Like, he really shamed you in front of everybody. And I'm like, it's sad. And then it's like, now you back in the hotel room and he in the club. That same night, he popping with Casanova and everybody else. And you at home, like, as much capping as you did for this man, and he embarrassed you, sweetie, all the money in the world couldn't let me lose my self-respect.
Nah. Yeah, people, if you find yourself in a toxic relationship as such, where your man's is putting hands on you or your woman putting hands on you, like, you might need to reevaluate that relationship, because that's not where it's at. I refuse to be in any relationship where somebody is putting their hands on me. I did not grow up in a household where my stepdad was putting his hands on my mama. I don't even recall my parents really arguing like that. So for me, that's something that I cannot rock with. And if I ever find myself in a situation where a man feel he need to put his hands on me, like, I'm gonna have to just leave that relationship because it's just not worth it. You know, he could apologize and be like, I'm not, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Like, if you hit me once, you'll do it again. Mm-mm. So I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to do that shit again. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my mama used to be like, if a man ever put his hands on you, call the police. And I'm like, nah, I'm fighting back. But, as you get older and you realize, like, nah, I'm not going to fight back. I'm going to call them peoples on you. So you just be ready, because I'm hitting the 911, and plain and simple. You just, I'm pressing charges. Ain't going to be no, I don't want to press charges. I'm pressing charges because just like you had the audacity to put your hands on me, I'm going to hold you accountable for your actions. And that's all I have to say about that. Period. But back to the positive couple, Sierra and Russell. I think that is like a ultimate glow up type situation. I feel like, whatever they pray for, it worked for them. And so I'm going to just keep writing my prayers down, and hopefully the Lord see fit that match my prayers with somebody else's prayers, and we meet. So positive, glowing up, moving on. Everybody need to do it. Whether even if you are in a relationship and it's not negative, like, you can still glow up. Like, it's nothing stopping you from glowing up. The person that you with, your spouse, should not be hindering your glow up. If you want to open up a new business, whatever it is, your spouse should be your number one supporter. Point blank. Like, he or that person, your spouse should be able to come to you and be like, hey, this is my dream. This is what I want to do. And if it's feasible for y'all to do it, you should stand right by their ass, because that's what being a good partner is, helping your spouse glow up. So don't be a hindrance to your spouses. Spouses, don't be a hindrance. Like, just allow your person that you with to grow and glow. Because at the end of the day, the person that you initially started dating is not the person that you see before you today. Because everybody should be growing every day. Like, every day should be something new. Like, yeah, we all get stagnant, but the important part is that, we figure out what it is that we love, find our purpose, and we glow in whatever that is. Lala, like Lala said, she just started her online boutique for waist beads. She got some more super dope stuff coming up that I can't wait to see drop. So, as my friend, I'm one of her biggest supporters. I'm always going to support her. She need me to help count beads. I'm there. She need me help package up stuff. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dated someone before, and he was like, I ain't never known two people so in love with each other. Like, we known each other since maybe first or second grade. We basically in the same profession. We live in the same country together. So I feel like it's super amazing that I'm able to share my journey with her just as well as she's able to share her journey with me. And like I said, I'll help her do whatever it is that she need to do to, launch her business and vice versa. That's why she here. So, but again, the title of this episode was Glowing Up, Moving On and Glowing Up, which is, I stand by that wholeheartedly. I'll drop in the description info for Lala if you want to go to her page, go to her website. OhsoLala, it's Untamed Beauty. That's what her website is called, is Untamed Beauty. So I'll add that in the comments. If you have any feedback that you would like to give me, I would super appreciate that. If you come up with a title for my main topic of the show, go ahead and drop that. If you find that you have a question that you want to ask me, add me on Instagram, kiki'ing with Coco. I'll be sure to read your question on air if it's a good question. And thank y'all for tuning in, and stay tuned for next week's episode. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. So thank you.